Hello, welcome to our cooking show. My name is Dan, and this is my wife, Kathy.
Woo!
We're joined today by our studio audience, and Kathy's going to show us how to make an awesome recipe. What is it today?
Blueberry peach cream cheese cobbler. Super simple and delicious.
Yum.
The theme of this month is harvest, right? Isn't that right? So you've got fresh vegetables and
My oven's ready.
blueberries and things like that available to you. So
Yeah, so here's a little something yummy you can do with it. So I'm just going to cut a stick of butter, which is, you'll see why it's good, the butter, into a 9x13 pan, and my oven's already set to 350. So while I'm mixing everything up, I'm going to put this into the oven, just sliced up a little, and let it start melting.
So when it starts with a stick of butter, it's got to be good, right? I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Stick of butter makes everything good.
That's right.
Now, this is just a basic cobbler recipe. If you have one that you love, go ahead and try that one. I think any of them will work. This is just my basic cobbler. It's got flour, sugar. I'm not going to add all the sugar because I want to reserve some to sprinkle over the top. Give it that nice, yummy crisp on the top.
Yeah, the crisp.
So, probably about a half a cup reserve, anywhere from a fourth to a half. It doesn't really matter. There are some things that it's really important to measure, and then there's some things that just don't matter. So, do what you want. Salt, a little bit of salt.
How do you know which is which? Just guess on the sugar.
Baking soda, measure. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. There's some chemistry involved, measure it. Salt, measure. Everything else, pretty much. Well, eggs. I don't know. I don't usually measure a lot, but sugar I kind of eye shot. Vanilla I always eye shot. And then we're going to add 1 egg and a cup and a half of milk. We're just going to whisk this up.
So this whips up pretty quickly then, huh?
It is a really quick cobbler. Very easy to make. Of course, I have already cut the peaches, but they're pretty easy to do. Now, you can get creative with this cobbler too. You can do pretty much whatever you want with it. I've done it with pears. You can do strawberries. If I do a berry, I usually throw in peaches with it because I like it. I think they work well together.
Yeah, yum.
And so right now I have peaches with blueberries, and it's really good. I love blueberries.
So you could even do maybe those nectarines. We had these, Kathy got these nectarines the other day from just a roadside stand, wasn't it?
Yeah,
just
they
like
were the
candy.
white flesh nectarine. And these are the white flesh peaches, and they are so good.
Mm.
And of course, vanilla. We got to have some of that.
I can smell it from here. It smells
It makes everything good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me check and see if our butter has melted.
This is really fast when everything's measured out in these little glass things for you too.
It's like that. It's like magic. It's close. So this is our base, butter base. Now we're going to top it with our cobbler. Just slop it right on there.
What do you guys think? Is this looking good?
Oh, yeah.
You guys want to sample this when we're done?
I do. Okay, now we're going to, let me give me a slotted spoon, or maybe I have one here. Because I don't want, my fruit's been sitting a little bit long, so it's getting a little juicy. And I don't really want all the juice in there.
Where did the slotted spoon drawer go?
Like he would know where a slotted spoon is in his own kitchen. What was I thinking? Honey, you're just here to look pretty.
I know my role. We're putting the washcloths down here now that I see.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Well, we've been busy. We've been off the air, as you know. Alice and Jeannie have stepped in to help out, and they did a great job for us there. They were awesome, and partly because we've been so busy working and trying to get the mobile apps done and everything else. And so now we're just wrapping that up, and we had some free time, and it's good to be back with you and to be on the air with Kathy again and cooking again and discovering where the slotted spoon drawers are.
So, with fruit, like I say, you can get very creative. If you like it real fruity, go ahead and go for it. Like I've done 5 peaches here and 2 cups of blueberries. You can also do peaches with strawberries or raspberries. It's yummy. Like I say, you can do pears. Whatever you have, go ahead and give it a try.
It looks really pretty.
And if you like it, if you don't like it as fruity, add less. If you like it more, add more. I love it if you take the recipe and make it your own.
Oh, you got to sprinkle that with your fingers? Oh, you're doing it. That's good. Just helping out.
This is not my first rodeo. Oh, thank you, honey. I never know.
So,
You're a great help.
thank you.
Okay, I think
You didn't even look at your recipe on your HomeCook'n app on your iPad.
Wait.
You
Oh,
got
the
it
cream cheese. I was going to say, where's my cream cheese?
Ta-da! Thanks to the
I
iPad
put it
app.
in
she
the
looked-
fridge.
Yes, you looked at the app. It's like, cream cheese, I forgot about
Hey,
this.
cooking saved my life. It saved this whole recipe. I keep the cream cheese in the fridge because it slices easier. And I do 6 ounces of cream cheese. And the reason it was 6 ounces is because I had an 8-ounce cream cheese, and somebody had eaten 2 ounces for a bagel, so it became 6 ounces. So you can do 8, you can do 4, you can do whatever you want. If you're going to add more cream cheese, add a little more sugar.
Those rascally kids.
Unless you don't know. Okay, so you can make this without the cream cheese, but it's better with the cream cheese. But I kind of forgot, so I'm going to sprinkle a little more sugar because I like the sugar on the cream cheese. I like it to be on top. So I'm just going to get like a 1/4 cup more.
Cream cheese. That's like saying you can eat a bagel, like without cream cheese. You can, but
I
with
like
cream
it
cheese,
both
it's that
ways.
much
Yeah,
better,
it is.
Yeah.
So, like I say, most of these recipes can just become your own. It's very hard to mess them up. Just do what you want with it. And let me know. Now we're going to put it in the oven. My oven, it takes about 30 to 35 minutes to bake it. My oven tends to bake fast, so it's probably between 40 and 45 minutes. What I usually do with a recipe is I set it for 10 minutes early, and then I check it. And then when I find out what my oven real time is, I go and add it into my HomeCook'n, and then I always know. So,
Now you can do that right from the kitchen, and your recipe will
Exactly.
sync back up to the
Exactly.
bottom of your desk. You don't have to walk across. That's awesome. After 3 years of development, I'm gonna toot my own horn. It's sweet.
it's fantastic! I have to say I love it so much. We've been waiting for this for a long time. Okay, while our cobbler's cooking, we've got some questions from viewers, so I thought maybe you could answer them on video, because maybe all of you have some of the questions.
Oh boy. Put me on the spot here. Okay.
Dear Dan, I just set up my HomeCook'n Cloud account on my PC and would like to sync with my iPhone and iPad. How can I get the app? Very good question, Mike.
Well, the apps are almost done. The cloud service took us longer than expected, to be sure. But now that we released the cloud about a month and a half ago, we've been integrating those cloud service calls into the apps, and they're just about done. In fact, we've been playing with them internally, and it's so cool to have all your recipes at your fingertips. And the mobile devices have limited memory and so forth, but we found a way to get all of your recipes, every single one of them, onto your device. And it took some engineering, but it's really cool, and they're going to be out soon, probably in about 2 weeks, maybe 3.
Okay, Mike, when they're out, I'm going to do a cartwheel.
Me
All
too.
right, dear Dan, this is from Rebecca. I am new to cooking and I'm trying to capture recipes from the internet. I search, find my recipe, and click capture. It captures everything in the recipe but the ingredients that I then have to type in manually. Help! What am I doing wrong?
Well, Rebecca, you're not doing anything wrong. Sometimes, every website formats their recipes differently, and so we have to create what we call internally capture handlers. So we can interpret the content on the web page and parse it and so forth and populate the window in HomeCook'n. And sometimes we miss pieces. Sometimes the websites change the format on us, so it'll work for a while, and then they'll change their recipe format, and then sometimes it won't. So if you run into that, send us an email and let us know the site and the domain name, and we can modify our capture handlers so we can get those. In the meantime, you can type them in. We're coming out with HomeCook'n version 11, which has this cool snag it feature where you can actually highlight and copy and paste the ingredients. There's also a snippet feature where you can do the same, and it'll populate the ingredient section of your recipe with one click. You don't have to type in each individual quantity, unit, and ingredient, and so forth. So watch for HomeCook'n version 11 coming out soon. That'll make that a lot easier. And also, like I say, in the meantime, send us an email and let us know. We'll improve those capture handlers.
Thanks, Rebecca. Okay, now we have Peter. I just bought Cook'n. I'm already capturing recipes with your software, and it's fantastic. I bought my first cookbook for Cook'n, and I couldn't open the cookbook because of the format. When I downloaded it, it saved it as a .dvo format. Can you please send me a correct format?
Well, the cookbooks that we offer, and when you export and import recipes from Cook'n, the format is .dvo, and so that is correct. And we added a new feature to Cook'n recently where you just have to double-click on the file, and your operating system will actually identify that it's a Cook'n file because of the extension, and it will import your recipes automatically. So the other option for you is to do it manually. You can save it to your desktop, for example, the .dvo file, and then in Cook'n click File, Import, and select that file, and it'll import for you. So, but it should be automated now. If you haven't updated to the latest version, be sure to do that. Click Help and About, and you can see what version you have in Cook'n. And if it's not the latest, be sure to get the latest, because that'll import the .dvo files automatically with a double click.
Okay, there's just one more. Dear Dan, I need an exact date of when the apps are going to be released.
That's not even.
All my love, Kathy.
Yeah, I can understand. She's been waiting a lot. I've been working a lot of hours. Everybody has at the office for a long time now, and working weekends and working late into the evenings and everything. And we're busting it to try to finish the apps for Kathy.
I know.
And for you also. And but it's neat. In fact, they came out way better than we thought. We had a little bit of case of feature creep where we added more and more features. We filed 8 patents just last week for some of the new features. I think you're going to really like it. So good things come to those who wait, sweetie.
I'm expecting a lot.
Oh, is our cobbler ready yet?
I think it's ready. Let's pull it.
Nice plate, by the way. This is perfect considering the recipe and the seasoning.
Mm.
Oh, yum. Yum.
That is going to be boiling hot.
It's going to burn our tongues for sure. If only we had a little ice cream to go on it. Yeah, sure, with ice cream.
That's what you have to have it. You act like you've never had it before. Yeah, you can serve it with.
Not enough. That's for sure. I can't even
I think he's trying to do that for your benefit. Yeah, you can serve it with ice. I love it with ice cream.
I don't
with
see ice cream.
Cool
Where's ice
Whip or with cream or.
Do we have Cool Whip? Oh, you got some. Hot diggity. There we go.
Come on.
Okay.
Who am
What
I?
is this, amateur hour?
I don't have
What am
ice
thinking?
cream.
Of course you're prepared. All right.
Okay. I don't know that I'm going to be able to test this because
I don't know. Either.
it's fire.
Yeah. But it smells delicious, and I'm sure from past experience.
Maybe if I put enough cream on it, it will cool it off.
Yeah. What do you think? Does the studio audience want to try some?
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh, you're trying it, huh?
Oh, it is good. I'm going to be brave.
Okay, let's give it a go here. Let's see here. I like a little cobbler with my Cool Whip.
That's good stuff.
Mmm.
Anyway,
Yum.
happy harvesting, and I hope you enjoy this recipe.
So good. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Come on up, everybody. Come get your cobbler.
I'll take this one.